D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome. Now, down below, also, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video. And you can read them, and come up with your own opinion or whatnot, or you can just listen to me because I'm just going to break them down for you and just explain the story and everything and just what's going on. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is going to do an old bot, a bot purge or an old account cleanse, and there usually is a tiny bit of little collateral damage and everything. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. I also ask that you like, share, and subscribe to any other small YouTubers out there because our channels usually get pushed to the back of the line with the algorithm and everything, and I really think they would appreciate that and everything. So let's get started. So in 18 months, Toby Emmerich's contract will be up at Warner Brothers, and it looks like the chairman is exploring his options to move away from Warner Brothers. I wonder why. So what happened in this article from The Hollywood Reporter earlier this week? David Geffen placed a call to Netflix on Toby Emmerich's behalf, kind of like feeling what's going on after his contract is up. Where does he want to go and where does he want to move to? Now, he's been the president since 2018 when he was hired over at Warner Brothers. And Ann Sarnoff, who runs the things over Warner, she like runs the whole thing or whatever. He has he apparently has a pleasant relationship with her, and they're on good terms and everything. But that apparently that call placed. It turns out so that call that was placed to Netflix, on his behalf. Apparently, they're trying to say that this might be a negotiating tactics, but apparently there is no place for him over at Netflix. So, there's no place for him, but he's trying to use that because what happens is what they do in negotiations like this is once his contract is up, he says, listen, you guys pay me more because if you don't, look, Netflix, they want me. They want me over there. They're willing to pay me more. How much more are you guys willing to pay me more than Netflix? And they just kind of do it back and forth, or he just looks for a number that he's looking for. Like if he wants an extra, let's say 50 grand, I'm just using that out there. And they're like, but he's like, they're going to give me an extra 100 grand. And they're like, fine, we'll give you 50 grand. And that's really the number that he wanted. So he's all like, all right, I'll take it. So that's some saying. So they're saying that might be a negotiation tactic, but if there's no place for him over at Netflix, it won't be a negotiating tactic because it won't work. So I think a small portion of this might be the fact that he might have botched the direct to streaming or the day of the films for 2021. With like Wonder Woman and Mortal Kombat and Tom and Jerry and all those other ones, and soon to come up Suicide Squad. And I can't remember the Angelina Jolie movie that's coming out very soon. But one thing that they had to do in there was pay some of these people off. And they had to pay them a lot of money because what happens when a movie does, they tell the actors and the directors and everything, they're like, hey, if this movie makes so much money at the box office, you get a bonus. So what happened was they went to these directors and actors, they got mad because their movies got pushed to streaming. And they're like, hey, we didn't sign up for that. We signed up for our movie to be in the movie theaters. And the studio's like, hey, we got to pay the bills, son. So they're like, fine, we'll pay you your bonus if it got to $100,000 or $100 million, okay, or whatever it is. I don't know what the numbers they get to. So they paid off a lot of people. Like they paid off Patty Jenkins, they paid off Gal Gadot, they paid the bonus of what's his name? Denzel Washington. From what I understand, Denzel Washington made the most money out of everybody with his bonus, and deservedly so. David Washington, that man is a treasure. I love that man. So, a lot of people got a lot of money for something that might not happen. And I think that they're just kind of annoyed with him about that. I would be too. It'd be like, yo, you paid Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot for their crappy movie that wouldn't have made that much money at the box office. You paid them their bonus. You bonehead. That's what you are. So that might play a part in it, but I don't. If he's got, I mean, I'm pretty sure his role in the Ray Fisher story may have something to do with it also. And good, because you know, you can't treat people like crap and then expect there not to be any kind of consequence. I'm sorry, but Ray Fisher, if I believe him, so you know, if his story is correct, which I believe it is, then good, because you know, you should have stuck up for Ray Fisher. He didn't deserve to come to work and be treated like crap like that. Neither did Gal Gadot or any of the other people that were on that movie. So, with all that being said, tell me, what do you guys think about this? How do you feel about Toby Emmerich possibly leaving Warner Brothers after 18 months in 2022? Do you feel it's well deserved? Do you think he's getting fired? Like they're like, hey, you're out, buddy, get ready? Or do you think this is just him doing a negotiation tactic? Yeah. So tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.